1,500 dinars will get you crackers and chips of some sort and like 3 different candy bars and also a sandwich and watermelon. I'm not really excited about any of them, but I just didn't want to just waste my money, so I figured that's dinner tonight. But anyway, I'm now currently in the airport to go to Split, Croatia. I didn't film too much of yesterday. I'm trying to remember what I did film yesterday. I was at the fortress in the afternoon, and then went back to the hostel, chilled a bit, went out for dinner, went back to the hostel again, and was planning on just calling it an evening, but then people that were there wanted to have a few drinks and go out. It was somebody's birthday, so I went out. We were in this bar on the river that was like an outside thing, and they were playing 90s music, and it was fun. And then the problem is it was a Sunday night. There's not a whole lot going on in like the bigger cities on a Sunday night, so there really wasn't much to find in Belgrade. We did walk around for a little bit more after that first bar to try to find something else, but nothing panned out. So I think some people went back to the first bar, and one of the guys and me just decided to call it and went back to the hostel because one of the other guys that was in the group was just really annoying. He was this like English guy who'd been traveling, no, Scottish? He was Scottish. Scottish guy who'd been traveling around the world for like 2 years, and he was just very pedantic and kept trying to tell us, because we were both Americans, he kept trying to tell us about American politics, and, well, the thing you have to understand, like, please don't explain my country to me. Like, you may know stuff, but don't assume that you know more than I do. And then at one point I said, like, I need to prepare for any eventuality, so, you know, like, oh, I just want to bring this piece of paper and just in case I need it, you know, Murphy's Law, and he goes like, oh, well, actually, you mean whatever else law, and here's the difference between them, and most people don't know this. And I was just like, outwardly, it's just like, oh, yeah, okay, well, now I know. And so I was just like, shut the f up. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's such a tiny little minute difference, and you don't need to be mansplaining at me, and it was just annoying. And so I was happy to be away from him. But then it turns out that when dude and I got back to the hostel, the other American dude, we stayed up for a bit longer talking with some other people that were in the common room, and then I went to bed. But apparently, when everybody else came back, the other American was still awake. And the British guy put on apparently some video about Donald Trump, and the American guy just kind of was just like, dude, don't play that. It's not the right mood. Like, can you just not? And the British guy goes like, you fought for my right for freedom of speech, and so I'm going to use it, and you don't tell me what to do. And it just became this huge blow up. And then apparently the British guy packed up and left the hostel at like 5 in the morning. He just checked out. So, I mean, on the one hand, I was glad not to see him again because he was actually staying in my dorm. But I didn't interact with him when he packed up. I was out. It was just kind of like sad that it came down to like not aggression, but just like tempers flared. And it's unfortunate that happened, but at least I didn't have to see it. Anyway, so cut to today. I woke up, checked out, went to lunch in town with some other people in the hostel. It was recommended by the receptionist. It was cute. I didn't really film it because I was just hungry, but it was like stuffed pork. It was like stuffed with cream and cheese, and then there were like potatoes and like a little salad on the side, and it was lovely. And then walked back to the hostel, and then went to the airport, and now I'm here, and I'm gonna be here for another hour. So off to Croatia. Oh yeah, one more thing. This airport experience is disturbing. I don't know if I should say this before I get on the plane. I didn't go through security. There was no security line. Like, I walked into the airport, went to check-in, they gave me my boarding pass. I went through passport control, which is usually something they do after security. There was just no security line. And it's not like I snuck past the line or something. Like, I followed the signposts, and there was just no security line. So It's a good thing that I'm not a horrible person and trying to sneak anything illegal into an airport, because I totally could have done it. I didn't. There's nothing illegal about me. But still, I feel like on edge.
Let's get information, cause I say, who to me, you got some coordination, cause I say, slave trick, or you get eliminated.